everyone. Welcome to Economic Talk Show. Live from the Philippines. Today we have two guests from New York City, Cubao. These are the special guests because they give us lots of knowledge about globalization, North and South. So be ready guys and listen carefully. So now, let's welcome Mr. Virus Bautista and Mr. Adriano Gapos. Let us give them a round of applause. Hello, welcome Mr. Adriano and Mr. Bautista. Finally we met. I've been wanted to meet you too, but there's a lot of barriers happen, but it's happened, right?
Same here, nice to meet you too, and to our viewers here from the Philippines. We are thankful because we became part of this show.
Oh, thank you, Miss Angelica. It's my pleasure to meet you too.
So today we will be asking some questions to Mr. Adriano Gapos and Mr. Bautista. Are you ready guys to listen? Yeah! How about you Mr. Bautista and Mr. Gapos? Are you ready?
Yes, Missy Buma, we are always ready.
Okay, so now that you're ready, let's start. My first question is, how do you define globalization?
When we say globalization, it refers to the increasing interdependence of the world's economics, culture, and populations as a result of cross-border trade in commodities and services, technology and investments, people and information flows.
Additionally, globalization, to put it simply, it's the process by which people and products travel freely across boundaries. It's mostly an economic nation, the integration of markets, commerce, and investment with few impediments to stifle the flow of goods and services across countries.
So as you mentioned globalization, we all know that globalization or global divides the North and the South, right? Can you define the term Global South?
Global South is composed of developing or less developed countries. The term emerged to avoid the poor stigma associated with the term Third World. It reflects underdevelopment and the imbalances of economic and political power between countries.
And when it talks about the struggles in the global south, it can also be a metaphor, implying that the problems of the south, like poverty and environmental issues, are getting globalized.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Beirut and Mr. Gapo. So you mentioned earlier that the third world or the third world. What do you mean by that, sir?
Oh, that we have first, second, and third world. These terms originated during the Cold War when the world was divided into three classifications based on politics and economics. So when we say first world, it is a capitalist and industrialized Western countries, and the second world, it is a communist countries and their allies, and the third world, it is the least developed countries that were formerly colonialized. Third world, which means underprivileged people, which coined by the French demographer Alfred Savy in 1952.
Yeah, right? Third world countries are also referred to as improvised countries because it composed of mostly poor countries, and it is also a group of non-alliance countries from the first and second world which reproduced capitalism and communism during the Cold War. Now that we have learning about Global South, how about the Global North?
The global north encompasses the richest and powerful regions, such as North America, Europe, and Australia, developed by Immanuel Wallerstein to describe a global capitalist system that separates countries in the core or the north, and semi-periphery and periphery or the south, based primarily on their economic participation.
Do you mean, sir, that the Global North is composed of most first and world countries while the Global South is composed of third developing countries? The Global North is defined as the rich and developed region while the South is poorer and less developed.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Okay, so as you mentioned Global North and South, what are the countries in Global North and what are the countries in Global South? You first, Mr. Adriano.
Global North include the US or the United States, Canada, England, nation of the European Union as well as Singapore, Japan, South Korea, and even some countries in the southern hemisphere, the Australia and the New Zealand.
And the countries in the global south are refers broadly to the regions of Latin America, Asia, Africa, and Oceania.
So that's are the global south and north countries. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Beres Bautista and Mr. Adriano, for giving us a wonderful learning today. We really learned a lot. Right, guys?
No, 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 no. Thank you, Miss Sivuma, to giving us opportunity to join your show and gives learning people here in the Philippines. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's our pleasure to be here at your show, Miss Angelica. Because they say that because of your show, they learned a lot about the economic.
Oh, really? Oh my god, I didn't know that my shows is really popular like that. What I mean is, I think my show no popular here in the Philippines only. Oh my god, thank you guys for watching my show. Thank you so much, Mr. Adriano and Mr. Bautista. Once again, let's give them a round of applause.